Here's an example of graphing this function. Graphing can be pretty tricky, so let me help you with the graphing. Specifically, I've sent you notes. Let me show you those notes. And here's the note for graphing a function. Graphing sine or cosine from the equation. How do we do it? Well, notice I'm giving you in the notes here kind of the important things you need. So first off, you're going to take this, you're going to find the middle of the box, and that's your D value. That's your value that's out here. This will be the middle of the box. It's D, it's -3. That'll give you the middle. So what is important to do is find the middle of the box, and even put a highlighter if that helps you, for the middle of the box, and then also for the top and the bottom of the box in which you're going to put the sine or cosine graph. In our case, sine. This example here is cosine, but the one we're working on is sine. So how did I get the top, middle, top, and bottom? I got the middle. It's just the number out here, -3. Okay, as it says, middle. And then the box goes up 5 from the middle because A is 5. This is up and down. That number in the front's the amplitude's up and down. Down 5 because A is 5. So from that middle, you go up 5 and you go down 5. From that middle, you get the middle, top, and bottom of the box. So let's go do that first off. So where's my question? There it is. Okay, so in our case, here's the middle. It's at 2. So I'm going to put a line right through the middle. There's the middle. And then the amplitude in the front is 2. So that means it's up, down 2 from the middle. So I'll go up and down 2 from the middle. So that'd be up at 4 will be the top. And down to 0 will be the bottom. So now we have kind of a window for our graph. We have the middle, the top, and the bottom. Okay, let's go back to the notes now. So now the notes say, okay, so that's how you get the middle, top, and bottom. And next, we are going to get the left edge of the box. I put steps here. So first, rewrite, multiply it out. I didn't bother to do that. I'll go back and do that in a minute. Compare it to the general form. Identify A, B, C, and D. The middle is D, then the A is up and down. Got it. We're on step 3. Find the left edge. It's the horizontal shift, -C over B. That'll give you the left edge of the box. Notice this arrow. I should just go with the arrow that's already there. This left edge, it's saying this dotted box. Okay, let's go do that. So going back to the thing. So let me multiply this equation out. So let me change my color to make it more clear for you. So this is y equals 2 sine, and then this 2 is going to go boom, boom. 2x plus 2 pi over 3 plus 2. I just distributed that 2. As it said, this is my A, B, C, is this whole thing here, and D. We already used the D, that's the middle. Got that already. And the A, up and down 2 from the middle. Now they say the left edge of the box, left edge, which is also called the horizontal shift, equals -C over B. That's the formula. It's also called the phase shift. Negative, and what's C? 2 pi over 3 over B, what's B? 2. You know what to do with the fraction over fraction. Put this over 1, flip it up. So that'll be -2 pi over 3 times 1 over 2. It flips upside down, right? Dividing is upside down multiplying. So then these 2's cancel, and we get minus pi over 3. So minus pi over 3 is the left edge. So that's here. So now, in fact, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to say this is the left edge of the box. I've got the left edge of the box. All right, so we got the left edge right there. Left edge, negative pi over 3. That's the left edge, the horizontal shift. Now we just need the right edge, and then we stick our graph in the box. So how do we get the right edge? Back to the notes. So notice, so down here we got the left edge. So now, calculate the period, and then the right edge will be where you start, meaning the horizontal shift, the left edge, plus the width. And that'll give you the right edge. Okay, so back we go. So period is 2 pi over b. 2 pi over, what's b? Right there, 2 cancels. Pi, the period's pi. Okay, and now the right edge, again, it said the formula for it there, is going to be, let me put it over here where we can see it. So the right, in fact, let me change the color just for clarity here. So the right edge equals, it's where you start, the left edge, where you start, the left edge, plus the period, because that's how wide the box is. That's what period is, the width of the box. So if you know where you start and how wide it is, well, that's where you're going to end. That's the right edge. So that'll equal, where did we start? Well, the left edge is right here, minus pi over 3. It's called the horizontal shift. Plus the period, we just calculated right there, pi. So we just add those together. How do you add those together? You put this over 1, top and bottom by 3. So we get minus pi over 3 plus 3 pi over 3, which is 2 pi over 3. There is the right edge of the box. So I'm going to, come in here. And 2 pi over 3. Boom, right here. Boom, there it is. That is the right edge of the box. So, can you see the box? Let me make it as clear as I can. Put a dashed lines here. And then, right here. So we've got that box right there. We got the top, bottom, and middle. We got the left edge and the right edge from those formulas. Right? So we got the left edge formula, which is called horizontal shift, negative c over b. Then the right edge is where you start, the left edge, plus the period, the width of the box. So then we get the right edge. So we have the box. So that means right in this box, let me be clear here, right in this box, I'm going to put our graph, one cycle of our sine graph, right in that box. Perfectly in that box. Now, how do we fit a sine graph? What does it look like? Let's be clear on that going back to the notes. So we just finished step 4. That's where the notes are trying to really help you. Take a look here. It's saying if you have a positive sine graph, it's gonna look like this. See how it fits in the box? It starts in the middle, goes high, goes low, goes back to the middle. If you have a negative sine graph, it also starts in the middle, goes low, goes high, back to the middle, right? If you have a positive cosine graph, it starts high, goes low, finishes high. If you have a negative cosine graph, it starts low, goes high, comes back low. So those are the basic kinds of graphs and how they look. Notice that cosine graph always starts high and finishes high, or starts low and finishes low if it's negative, whereas the sine graphs always start in the middle and finish in the middle, don't they? It's just they go up first if they're positive, they go down first down if they're negative, but they still start in the middle, finish in the middle. Do you see that? So that's really important that you know that difference. Sine graphs always start in the middle, finish in the middle, whereas cosines start up and finish up for positive, start down and finish down for negative. You got to fit the right graph in the box. Again, sine starts and ends in the middle of the box, whereas cosine starts and ends in the top or bottom of the box, right? Okay, so back we go. So in this box, then, I'm going to put my graph. It's a sine graph, so I'm going to start in the middle of the box. That'd be right there, and I'm going to end in the middle of the box. And halfway through, I'm going to be in the middle of the box, right? That's what sine does. Middle, middle, middle. And then in between, is it going to go up or down first? It's positive, so it's going to go up first. It's going to go up, and then boom, and then down, and then boom. See how I fit a sine graph perfectly in that box. It hits the top, hits the bottom, starts on the left, on the right, one cycle of sine fitting in there. Again, they always start, sine always starts in the middle, ends in the middle. Now, if this was cosine, I would be starting high, going low, finishing high. I'd be doing something like this in the box, right? Cosine is a U shape up, or if it was a negative cosine graph, it would start low, finish low, go high in between. It would be a U turned upside down. Cosine graphs are a U up or a U down, right? But we have a sine graph, so that starts in the middle, ends in the middle, and goes up first because it's positive. If it was a negative sine graph, it would go down first and then up, like that. If it was a negative, but it would still start in the middle and end in the middle. Sine graphs always do that. So there we go.